What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated on my content. So, for this video today, I wanted to talk a little bit about the top scams that you can come in contact with as an Uber driver. Once you get out there and you start delivering, I feel that there's a few different scams that you should be aware of just to make delivering easier and keep yourself safe from any issues or problems happening. So the first scam is going to be where customers will claim that they didn't receive the order even though they did. And this can happen a lot if they're like the meet at door orders and you just hand them the order without having to take a picture. And sometimes they'll go in and claim that they didn't receive it. I won't say that that's happened to me too often. Maybe here and there that might happen, but if you really want to take precautions for that, the best thing to do is you can take pictures of every order that you hand to the customer, just so that you have proof that you did deliver it, just in case if they do that, you're able to show that it was actually delivered. When you leave it at the door, you automatically can take the picture, and it even gives you an option where you can skip the picture there. But I would say if it's leave at door, make sure you take the picture every time so that you have proof that you did deliver the order. Second scam is when the customer will actually order and get to the restaurant before you do, and then ask for their own order, and then once they get the order, they will cancel the order, and you'll be on the way, and all of a sudden you'll get a message saying that the order's been canceled, and then the customer gets a free meal, because if they cancel it before you get to the restaurant, then they automatically get a free meal. Or they may not cancel it, they may just pick up the order. Then when you get there, the employee at the restaurant will say that the order's already been picked up. So then if you have to cancel it, then they still get a free meal. So that's one scam that can happen. And unfortunately with that, there's really not a whole lot that you can do, because this is solely from the customer's end, and there's no control that you have over it. So hopefully that's something that never happens to you. I don't think that's ever happened to me before, but it is something that I've read about and heard about, so definitely wanted to make people aware of that. Next type of scam is where the customer, they might have a restaurant that's near their job, but it's not near their home, so it's too far for them to deliver it to their home. So what they'll do is they'll put the address in UberEats to their job and order the food, and then when you get the order, they'll send you a message and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I meant to have this delivered to my home and not my job. Can you bring it to this address instead of the work address?" And you, as the driver, the first thing you should do is you should contact support and let them know what's going on. And if the home address is not too far away, you can make the decision to just go ahead and deliver it to the home address and get paid for it. Or if their home address is way off somewhere that's too far, you can let support know that you're not able to drive that far to deliver it, and support will go ahead and cancel it, and then you can keep the food or dispose of it or whatever you want to do. So you have the right to decide as a driver how you want to handle that. And I have had that happen a couple of times. One time when I had that happen, it was definitely way too far, and I just cancel the order and dispose of the food. Other time I had that happen, I I went ahead and delivered it to the home address because it wasn't too far off, and I got paid a little bit extra for it. So it all depends on what you want to do and if it makes sense for you. So those are just a couple of scams I wanted to go over to let everybody know, what can happen out there as an Uber Eats driver. I mean, I know there's probably a lot more out there that I'm not touching right now. Make sure you comment, and if you have any scams that you are aware of, definitely leave it in the comments. Um, any advice that you have for drivers, leave in the comments. Any questions, definitely leave in the comments, and I'll definitely read those and respond. And I just like to keep people aware of what's going on, while they're doing this job, so that they have a full understanding of what can happen, and you know how they can keep themselves safe. And one other scam that also I want to get into before I end the video is there's another scam where you'll get an order and it'll be something small, like maybe condiments or just silverware or something, and you go pick it up. If you accept it and you go pick it up, then you'll get a call from someone pretending to be from Uber support, and they'll say that something's wrong with the order and start trying to ask you for personal information, and they'll try to get information that will help them access your account. And if you give them that information and they're able to access your account, then they'll try to get your money. They'll try to change the checking account or card that you have on there and try to take your earnings. So first off, you need to realize that Uber Eats will never call you and ask for information like that. So if you get a call from someone saying that they're from Uber Eats, you know right away that that's a red flag. That's not true. So don't give out any information at all. That's definitely a scam. So that's another one that I wanted to touch on as well. So just want to make sure that everybody is updated and knows what's going on. So if there's any other content you want to see on the channel, just definitely reach out and let me know, and I'll bring to you exactly what you want to see. I'm just trying to get this channel to grow and get to the next level. So that's all I have for you today. See you in the next video.